Hey friends, welcome back. S'more here bringing you some more 7 Days to Die. And in case you can't tell, I'm just narrating over some gameplay that you see. This is actually me just helping the subscribers work on the community server where we are trying to rebuild Whitehaven from Skyrim. And let me tell you guys, it's going fantastic. I am just amazed at everybody's turnout and effort, and thanks everybody again for all of your help. I thought, though, I'd try doing something a little different. As I'm sure many of you are aware, if you play this game, you're probably familiar with a book called The Zombie Survival Guide, written by an author named Max Brooks. And before I go any further, Mr. Brooks and his army of lawyers, I'd like to say that all of you are as smart as you are sexy, and if you don't appreciate the video, just send me a message. Please don't bring litigation. If you don't have The Zombie Survival Guide, get off your ass, go get it. It's awesome. I'm not going to be reading the whole thing, but I would like to read just some excerpts from it, and I'll outline kind of the pages so you guys can follow along if you like. Again, go out, go buy it. It's awesome. I'm not going to read the whole book, just some excerpts as they pertain to us playing 7 Days to Die here. And without much further, guys, I would like to get started, and you guys can watch the gameplay or continue to cruise along the interwebs listening to the audio chocolate that is my voice. So we're going to start on page 23 under the title Outbreaks. Although each zombie attack is different, given the number, terrain, reaction of the general populace, etc., its level of intensity can be measured in 4 distinct classes. Class 1. This is a low-level outbreak, usually in a third-world country or first-world rural area. The number of zombies in this class of outbreak ranges between 1 and 20. Total human casualties, including those infected, range from 1 to 50. The total duration from the first case to the last known will range between 24 hours and 14 days. The infested area will be small, no larger than a 20-mile radius. In many cases, natural boundaries will determine its limits. Response will be light, either exclusively civilian or with some additional help from local law enforcement. Media coverage will be light if present at all. If the media is present, look for common stories like homicides or accidents. This is the most common type of outbreak and the easiest to go unnoticed. Class 2. Urban or densely populated rural areas are included in this level of outbreak. Total zombies will range between 20 and 100. Total human casualties may reach as high as several hundred. The duration of a Class 2 attack may last no longer than a Class 1 outbreak. In some cases, the larger number of zombies will spark a more immediate response. A rural, sparsely populated outbreak may extend to a several hundred-mile radius, while an urban outbreak may encompass only several blocks. Suppression will almost certainly be organized. Bands of civilians will be replaced by local, state, even federal law enforcement. Look for an additional, if low-level, military response. The National Guard in the United States or its equivalent abroad. Most often, so as to ease panic, these units will take a more non-combatant role, providing medical assistance, crowd control, and logistical support. Class 2 outbreaks almost always attract the press. Unless the attack occurs in a truly isolated area of the world or one where the media is strictly controlled, the story will not be reported. This does not mean, however, that it will be reported accurately. So we mostly see Class 1 and Class 2. Class 1 when you're traipsing about between POIs. Class 2 when you get to those POIs. Class 3, a true crisis. Class 3 outbreaks, more than any other, demonstrate the clear threat posed by the living dead. Zombies will number in the thousands, encompassing an area of several hundred miles. The duration of the attack and a possible lengthy mop-up process could last as long as several months. There will be no chance for a press blackout or cover-up. Even without media attention, the sheer magnitude of the attack will leave too many eyewitnesses. This is a full-blown battle, with law enforcement replaced by units of the regular military. A state of emergency will be declared for the infested zone as well as the neighboring areas. Expect martial law, restricted travel, rationed supplies, federalized services, and strictly monitored communication. All of these measures, however, will take time to implement. The initial phase will be one of chaos, as those in power come to grips with the crisis. Riots, looting, and widespread panic will add to their difficulties, further delaying an effective response. While this is happening, those living within the infested area will be at the mercy of the undead. Isolated, abandoned, and surrounded by ghouls, they will only have themselves to depend on. We definitely see this in Hub City. with the final class being class 4. And in the book, it tells us to go see Living in an Undead World, pages 154 to 181. So in 7 Days to Die, we're definitely living in a class 4 outbreak, right? There is no truly safe area unless you make one. And even then, spawn mechanics, they kind of screw us over sometimes. Walking Dead, definitely class 4. Fear the Walking Dead, I'd call class 3, which, starts up soon. So, guys, we went from pages 23 to 25, and I think that's going to be it for this episode. Not too terribly long, but let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. I'm very excited to see if you guys enjoyed this. Is this something you want me to keep doing? Max Brooks, are you going to come and sue the pants off me? I hope not. I have a whole lot of respect for you. I'm really sorry what Brad Pitt did to your book with World War Z. I'm so sorry. But now that the zombies in 7 Days to Die are starting to Brad Pitt, i.e. they like crawl up each other, I'd like to get that going, and we can call that Brad Pitting. If you guys don't mind, I'd greatly appreciate it. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys liked it in the comment section below. I'm not going to monetize this one again, so Mr. Brooks doesn't come and sue my pants off. And yeah, I look forward to reading your guys' comments in the comment section below. Talk with you guys later.
Thank you for watching.